Ho ho ho! Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and Genshin lovers, welcome back. Welcome back to another reaction video. So, I'm doing overall less reaction videos than I normally do, and that's because I have less time than I normally do. Because as things go on, things get harder, other stuff pops up, and life happens. But regardless, I thought today we would react to the collected miscellany of Baizhu, of Kaveh, and we have a little story teaser here for Chang Shen. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I believe it's Baiju's little snake. I was about to say shank. But anyway, I love reacting to these. It shows off the characters, and it basically gives me an excuse to give my opinion on them. Now, I know I am a little late to these. Like I said, I've been busy, but that won't stop us. So without further ado, take a look at what's happening with Baizhu, which I have some strong opinions of. Let's see. Verse. Star Rail. Oh
It's
god,
said
this
that
shit's loud.
chronic illness makes a medical expert out of the patient. This
Oh.
would seem to ring true for Baizhu,
Oh.
a skilled doctor of weak constitution.
Ah.
But delve a little deeper, and one is left questioning
Look
the
at his
true
snake.
relationship between Dr. Baiju's ailments and expertise.
Oh,
Time
shit.
for a house call.
Oh,
To heal the sick is a doctor's lifelong calling.
true. And to
Baizhu
make
constantly
money.
monitors the well-being of those around him,
What is he
treating
doing to that
ailments when the
plant?
earliest symptoms arise.
Oh,
His
shit.
dendrovision enables him to protect his teammates
Oh.
and provide a range of treatments to suit any
Oh,
scenario.
his snake is so fucking cute. Oh my god.
Baiju's familiarity with the medicinal effects of common herbs is useful knowledge during medical emergencies in the wild.
What a nerd.
When Baizhu is in the party, interacting with certain harvestable items will heal the active character,
Useless.
meaning more time spent adventuring and
Useless.
less spent recovering.
Useless. Useless fucking ability.
Baiju's normal attack can perform up to 4 frontal strikes that deal dendro damage.
Oh, we got something to say about this. These have no fucking
His charged
range.
attack consumes a set amount of stamina to deal AoE
pretty
dendro
cool.
damage in front of him
That's
after
pretty
a
cool,
short
though.
casting time.
Oh my
Upon
god, the
casting
Hilichurl
his
got
elemental
angry.
skill, Baizhu sends a Gossamer sprite to cruise and attack
Gossamer!
nearby enemies, dealing dendro damage. After it performs a certain number of attacks, or if there are no enemies nearby, the sprite will return.
And then it heals you, right? I believe
Upon
it
its
heals
return,
you.
the sprite heals all nearby party members based on Baiju's max HP.
Crazy. Crazy. That's one of the only good
After
things about
unlocking
this
the
character,
talent
by the
5
way.
Fortunes Forever, Baiju's abilities are enhanced in different ways depending on the active character's current HP.
Oh, damn.
If their HP is less than a certain percentage, Baiju's healing bonus is increased.
Whoa.
If their HP is equal to or more than a certain percentage, Baiju's dendro damage bonus is increased.
If you're ever gonna be using
Taking
this
a
guy
turn
for
for the
damage, bro, there's no way.
When Baizhu casts his elemental burst, he enters the pulsing clarity state,
They love
creating
their
a
states,
seamless
bruh.
shield that absorbs dendro damage with
Boyo
increased
loves putting
effectiveness.
characters in states.
While the pulsing clarity state is active, a new seamless shield is generated at regular intervals.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, because I was like saying something, I
Casts his
wasn't even
elemental
listening.
burst,
I gotta
he enters
rewind.
the pulsing clarity state,
Oh.
creating a seamless shield that absorbs dendro damage with increased effectiveness.
Okay, so he just gets the shield like
While the pulsing
constantly.
clarity state is active, a
Ooh.
new seamless shield is generated at regular intervals.
Okay.
While a character is under the protection of Seamless Shield, whenever the shield regenerates, expires, or is destroyed,
Damn.
the
He
active
sends out the
character is
Gossamer.
healed based on Baiju's max HP.
Wow. It seems like he's really easy to build, if nothing else. I
At
do
the
not
same
like this
time,
character, as you might be
spirit
able to
veins are
guess.
unleashed, which attack enemies, dealing dendro damage.
So it's not the Gossamer.
Medicine is a vast and complex discipline
Oh,
whose
ain't that
methods
true.
range from the strictly therapeutic to the thoroughly transformative.
Oh.
After unlocking the talent All Things Are of the Earth, when a character is healed
Traveler.
by Baiju's Seamless Shield, they will gain the Year of Verdant Favor effect, which increases damage dealt by burning, bloom, hyperbloom, burgeon, spread, and aggravate reactions triggered by that character.
That's crazy.
The size of the damage
So he's
boost
a
depends
buffer.
on the elemental reaction,
He's a
and
buffer.
scales off of Baiju's max HP up to a certain limit.
Always with the
This
max
effect lasts
HP,
for a
bro.
limited
Yo, look
duration.
at Yamiko, she's so hot.
Baizhu avoids life and death battles like the plague and
Oh,
does
does
his
he
utmost
now?
to stop comrades from becoming casualties. In battle, Baizhu casts his elemental skill, sending out a Gossamer sprite to deal
Love
dendro
the
damage to
Gossamer.
enemies,
Oh
and
my
heal all
God.
nearby party members upon its return. When energy is full, Baizhu enters the Pulsing Clarity state.
Whoa.
By providing protection and healing for his teammates with his Seamless Shield, and also unleashing Spirit Veins to deal dendro damage to enemies, Baizhu gives his team healthy odds of finishing the battle in one piece.
Oh. I have some strong opinions about
Humans
this guy.
typically live
Yo,
short
look at
lives.
Zhongli. Oh,
People
shit.
chase after immortality for countless
Yo,
reasons.
look at Yao Yao.
Most of them selfish in nature.
He's looking at the
But
pussy.
Baizhu defies the norm.
Is he
I know
immortal?
of no one else who yearns for eternal life as a means to endure limitless suffering.
Oh my God.
Perhaps this stubborn defiance is necessary to practice medicine.
Wow.
What doctor can expect to bring patients back from the brink who does not cling to the hope of life despite impossible odds?
It's true.
However
That is
sheer his
true.
determination,
Doctors are depressing.
the future is always
Yo, look at
uncertain.
Chi-Chi.
But
He's
surely
Snake.
anyone bold enough to shoulder responsibility for the
He's
lives
yelling
and
at
deaths
that
of
girl.
others deserves reverence and respect.
Oh. Damn. There's Baizhu. Okay. So, I'll basically sum up my reaction to Baizhu in a couple ways. I really like his character. I think his design is really cool. I really like his story. I like his personality. I like everything about him, especially his snake, too. I really like his snake. The main thing I do not like about Baizhu is his fucking kit. I hate this guy's kit. Number one, I don't understand how Hoyo decides who's going to be a 5-star and who's going to be a 4-star. And in my opinion, and I'll probably reiterate this with the Kaveh reaction as well. But in my opinion, this guy should have been a 4-star and Kaveh should have been a 5-star. Now, both him and Kaveh buff Dendro in different ways. Kaveh does it way worse, in my opinion, and we'll get to that soon. But Baizhu feels just underwhelming. Now, I didn't know he was a buffer for basically like any bloom reaction, hyper bloom, Burgeon, all those shits, right? I didn't know he buffed those, and I don't know by how much, but if you're gonna run a bloom team with that, he's probably perfect for the dumb dancing bitch Nilu, so he's probably really good with her. But overall, his character to me does not scream 5-star, it screams 4-star. Like, bro, his melee, right? His melee is so short range. I don't know how he's a catalyst user. The only other catalyst user that like does this is Heizo. But Heizo's a damage dealer and his whole thematic makes sense. Heizo is another example of someone who should have been a 5-star. Baizhu, I don't know. Some of the good things about his kit is he heals everyone, and that's one of the major issues I have with some of the healers in Genshin, is that they only heal the active character, like Bennett. You have to basically switch between characters to heal them all. He heals them all regardless of who's out, which is really good. And again, he is a Dendro buffer, but you're not going to be doing damage with this guy. I don't know why they say, like, oh, if you're above a certain amount of HP, he does bonus damage. Like, who cares? This guy's not going to be a damage dealer. You're going to build him max HP, just like Yelan, but Yelan's a damage dealer. But anyway, he's not bad, I guess, in very niche comps, but I think that's all he is. I think he's niche. Now, obviously, it doesn't really matter because Genshin is Genshin. Genshin is very casual. You can do whatever the fuck you want, except in the Abyss. But I could definitely see a place for him in a Nilu team because he basically fits out the healer role if you're not going to use Hydra, if you're not going to use Barber or Kokomi. So he does have a place. I'm not saying he doesn't, but it's just super niche and I don't know. It feels like a wasted 5-star slot. But the sad part is I like everything else about him. I think his lore is cool. I love his design. I love his character. And I really like his snake. But overall, I'm highly disappointed by his gameplay. I'm sad he's a healer. But, what else was he going to be? But overall, that's my opinions of Baizhu. So, after Baizhu, we have the 4-star Kaveh. Which I have some similar opinions, some differing. But before we get into those, let's just see the video. The miscellany. Here we go. Miscellany.
When Dory was planning to build her
Christ, this
residence,
is so loud.
she at first envisaged a cozy luxury home in a quiet spot far from the city.
He built
with
Dory's
ample
house, by
space
the
to
way.
house her countless possessions. But with the aid of
Yo,
renowned
look at
architect Kaveh,
Kaveh.
the
Oh,
palace of
yeah.
Alcazar Zaray has ended up as an iconic landmark.
Alcazar
known far and
Zaray.
wide.
Yo, look at Dory in the
Dory
background
occasionally
there.
grumbles about this unexpected twist of fate. But in Kave's life, unintended consequences like these are
Yeah.
all too typical.
This guy is like the Dendro Bennett. He's
Is that the
so
client?
unlucky.
Wait. Oh, it's you!
Yeah, it's me, the reactor.
Kaveh is rarely without his assistant, Marak,
Love
a
Marak.
multifunctional tool that runs on ancient technology. As well as assisting him with routine mapping work, Marak also helps Kaveh deal with all manner of unforeseen incidents.
Yeah, like smacking people the fuck up.
When trying to strike a balance between aesthetics and practicality, budgeting is an essential skill.
Which Kaveh is terrible at.
When Kaveh crafts landscape, building, and courtyard-type furnishings, some materials are refunded, ensuring efficient utilization.
Bruh. That's actually really good for me
Kaveh's normal
personally.
attack uses Marak to combo up to 4 strikes,
Whoa.
dealing physical damage to enemies.
Whoa.
His charged attack consumes stamina over time.
That's so
to perform
cool.
Continuous
That's
rapid
so fucking
slashes,
cool. That's like a fucking
finishing with an
G-walk.
especially
That's a
powerful
pimp walk
slash.
right there, yo.
When he casts his elemental skill, Kaveh attacks using Marak's mapping ability,
Whoa.
performing a radial scan that deals AoE dendro damage.
It's like the
and
size of my
causes all
fucking
dendro
penis.
cores in range
That shit
to
is so
burst.
tiny.
After unlocking the talent An Architect's Undertaking, when Kaveh is hit by dendro cores damage, including Burgeon and Hyperbloom damage,
The Virgin one
he will
actually
restore
matters.
HP based on his elemental mastery. This effect can be triggered once per set time period.
Bro, the
Breaking new
sumo music
ground.
goes crazy. Okay, what does his ult
Kaveh's
do? I actually
elemental
forgot about
burst
this.
unleashes the full power of Marak,
Whoa.
which maps out a cubic area, dealing
cube.
AoE dendro damage to all enemies within it, and causing all dendro cores in range to burst.
Uh-huh. Is that it?
For a set duration, it also enhances Kaveh's combat capabilities
Bruh.
by increasing his resistance to interruption,
Uh-huh.
expanding his normal, charged, and plunging attack range, and converting his attacks into dendro damage that cannot be overridden.
Uh-huh.
Additionally, all
There's the
dendro
Nilu.
cores created
There's
by
the
your
Nilu.
own party members' bloom reactions will deal additional damage when they burst. These
Uh-huh.
effects will be cleared once Kaveh leaves the field.
Uh-huh.
The
Yeah, we
mind
definitely
of
got
an
something to
artist
say
is
about
always
this.
busily conjuring up strange and wondrous ideas, never stopping even in the heat of battle.
Whoa.
After unlocking the talent A Craftsman's Curious Conceptions,
Oh.
during the period of Kaveh's elemental burst, after Kaveh strikes an opponent with a normal, charged, or plunging attack, his elemental mastery will be increased.
Oh,
This
wow.
effect can be triggered once per set time period, and is stackable up to a limit. When the elemental burst duration expires, these effects are cleared.
Okay.
The path of the idealist is rarely a smooth
Love
one.
his charge attack,
Even the
bruh.
kindest of
He looks
souls
like such a
must find the
pimp.
strength to confront the obstacles ahead. In battle,
Oh,
Kaveh
shit,
makes
there's
deft use
Nahida.
of his elemental skill. He scans for all dendro cores in a certain range,
Yeah,
instantly
a
causing
fucking
them to
small
burst and deal
range.
dendro damage to enemies. When energy is full, Kaveh uses Marak at full power,
Oh,
dealing
shit,
dendro
not
damage
Marak.
to enemies, and enhancing his personal combat capabilities for a period of time.
Whoa.
Kaveh continues to deal dendro damage with his normal attack and elemental skill,
Oh,
while boosting
shit.
damage dealt by bursting dendro cores, finally tackling the problems in his life once and for all.
Yeah, if only. This guy has so many issues, man.
Many
It's so
struggle
sad.
to understand how Kaveh, despite his academic brilliance,
Is in
has
debt.
wound up leading a life fraught with
Oh,
disappointment.
that's so sad. Yo, he has no
The
money.
objective truth is that Kaveh is his own worst enemy
Facts.
and brings most of his woes upon himself.
Just like me.
And yet, I find myself reluctant to be too critical of him.
I really want to know who this narrator
After all,
is.
Surely anyone with a heart would be moved after witnessing Kaveh stand up for what he believes in.
Big facts. Yo, look at my boy Kaveh. Oh my god. Okay. Let me go over my thoughts of Kaveh. So it's gonna be very similar to Baizhu, but also very different. Let's get a nice little image of Kaveh here. Let's get this one right here. Hopefully the YouTube algorithm will see this and put it as the thumbnail. But anyway, what do I think of Kaveh? Like I said, it's very similar to Baizhu. I really like his design more than Baizhu. I think he looks like a pirate parrot, right? Like he has like a parrot sort of color scheme, but he also reminds me of someone who could be like a sort of pirate or at least a seafaring individual. I really, really like his character more than Baiju. I mean, I haven't interacted with Baiju a lot. The tragedy is recently there was a Genshin event with Sumeru where they had like every single person in the Sumeru lineup in this event. And it was like a competition between the different Darshans, which if you don't know what that means, I don't blame you. But basically all the schools in Sumeru were like competing, and Kaveh was there, and the whole event was basically like him as the main character. He was one of the main characters in the event. That was one of the few events where the Traveler actually wasn't the main character, which I was shocked at. I was like, wow, they're actually putting the spotlight on just the Sumeru characters, which I loved. I love seeing the characters interact, but that event was mostly with Kaveh at the forefront. So I honestly think Kaveh should have been the 5 star, and they should have demoted Baiju to a 4 star in terms of what he does, right? This is where he shares the same similarity with Baiju, where I hate his kit. His kit, it does have a place. Again, both these characters, both Baiju and Kaveh, honestly just seem like Nilu buffers. Like they're so good for Nilu, it's fucking crazy. But aside from that, I don't see much use for them. Now, the main thing I question about Kaveh is he's supposed to be a sub DPS from what I can tell. But when you elemental burst on him, he has to stay on the field. So it might be a situation with Scaramouche where people just ignore his elemental burst because it's fucking useless. At least in terms of what you're trying to do with him. But overall, he does have his place, right? Because see, I'm struggling to find a situation where you would really use him, especially with his burst. But I could see him just being another Dendro person you would slap on a team for Nilu. Overall, like his little zone where it pops the Dendro cores, yeah, that is important. But if you have Nilu, they pop fast anyway, only when you're ulting. But I don't see him as being used as they portrayed him here, and that's the general thing. In the story, I absolutely adore his interactions with not Kaveh, he's Kaveh, with Alhaitham. I think him and Alhaitham go perfectly together. They're so funny. Kaveh's story is really interesting, really complex, and again, I think it's better than Baiju's. They've given Kaveh more like screen time, more love than they've given Baiju. And I just went over my opinions about Baiju. I like Kaveh more than Baiju. I can see him as being sort of on the same level in my eyes in terms of gameplay because Baiju is useful. He does buff reactions and he does heal, which is always good. And then Kaveh is useful too because he does pop the Dendro cores, but that's pretty much it. Like his elemental burst is sort of a debuff if you're actually playing the game at a competitive level, which means in the abyss. I don't think you're ever going to be using Kaveh unless you're just trying to make like more Dendro cores. But at that point, you probably don't have Alhaitham, and that's the only reason why you're using this fucker. But anyway, I really like him. I would say I put him above Baiju in terms of just my general enjoyment. Again, not gameplay wise. I think gameplay wise they're similar, but in terms of everything else, in terms of look, in terms of like story, I like him more than Baiju because they've given him more love than Baiju. But overall, both characters are kind of letdowns to me. I'm a little disappointed that they came out, but they're just trying to save time, and by them I mean Hoyo. Hoyo's trying to save time between now and Fontaine's release, which we're going to react to in a separate video, but I'm going to do it right after this, to the 3 point, oh my Jesus, to the 3.7 special program. We're going to react to that right after I'm done with this video. But anyway, we're going to check out the story teaser. So this might change my opinion on Baiju a little bit, not much, I doubt it, but let's see the story teaser of his snake. I believe this is his snake, by the way. But anyway, let's keep going. Let's get it done. Let's get it.
Long ago,
oh Jesus
when
Christ,
plagues
so
ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering.
Is that a boy or a girl?
But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease.
That's where we gotta get the
after working
Adeptus.
tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell.
Wow, loser.
Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale.
Herb lord?
Could cure any illness known to mankind.
Has to be an Adeptus.
The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake.
Oh!
Its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
I'd be scared shitless of that snake.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined.
Oh?
Then I will impart to you the secret art of
Yo,
healing.
I love its
But be
voice.
warned, this art will harm your own
Oh
health.
my god.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death.
Wait, so is this
And
Baiju?
yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor. His life force spent.
No!
His
What the
final act
fuck?
in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient,
Oh?
his favorite disciple.
Oh, so this was Baizhu.
The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others.
What the fuck?
And generation upon
Oh.
generation followed in these footsteps.
Oh, so the snake just like hops bodies like the Avatar. It's like, who's next in line to be the doctor with the
Since
snake?
I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors.
Oh.
And followed it myself unquestioningly.
What a blind fool.
That is until I tried to use the art to save my own
He's sick.
disciples' beloved.
Oh no.
She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poisoned chalice, an evil and unnatural practice.
It's the
She did not wish to
Adeptus.
sacrifice one life for the sake of another,
Oh,
when both
shit.
were lives she treasured.
Damn.
Only
She
then
did
did
it
it
anyway.
occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients?
Oh.
What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison?
That's a good
Alas,
question.
I no longer have enough time left.
Yo, look
to
at the
find the
snake. The
answer.
snake is so cute.
I
Oh my
entrust to your
God.
care both Changsheng and this final question.
Oh.
May you find a remedy for this conundrum.
Oh shit,
Which
it's
has ailed us
Baizhu.
Time
Oh
and again,
shit.
no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi,
Oh
I
damn,
can
their
never
chi.
save them. And you? What's your answer?
He's gonna figure it
If I
out.
abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap
Yo,
in
it's
Mount
slithering
Yeldon.
around
Will I
him.
be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors?
Oh, she
Then
died.
it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
What a nice man.
Once again, it's the same answer.
Ooh.
So be it. Close your eyes.
Oh shit, now she's gonna slide
Who
inside
knows
of
how
him.
many more people will take on this contract?
Damn, yo.
None. This contract will end with me.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, so like I said before, nothing really has changed. I really like Baiju's story,
Same
but
answer.
oh my god, yo. Yo, look at his face. Oh shit. Oh my god. This is really sad though. Oh man. It brings up a great question. So, this fucking snake is basically gonna die if people stop, like, I guess, making this contract with it to, like, help other people. And there's been, like, an Avatar generational line of people who are like, okay, I'll take the snake, I'll heal people, but I'll die doing it, because I guess that's the price of it. Which is crazy. But, oh my god, yo, my man Kaveh, he's about to, like, unlock the Da Vinci Code right now. He's about to crack it. He's gonna be the one to figure out, like, eternal life with this snake with Chansheng, just to, like, break the curse, I guess, to not have other people die too and be like the best doctor in the world. Really nice story, really great story. Again, doesn't change my opinions on Baizhu though. Overall, pretty nice though, pretty nice videos. It's time for me basically to end it here though with these reactions, because I'm now gonna react to the program preview, the special program preview, which is gonna take me another half hour, as if I'm not behind enough on shit already. But anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed, and go watch the special program preview when I release that too. And I stream every day at Twitch TV/Tecnics channel, so go watch me there too.